smart things about Dota.
Man, that was a really warm touch. You know, sometimes you'll get...
It's because I'm sweating so much right now.
Have like, I thought it was like a nice one. But you also need things like the Ags to be able to do anything.
There's a disruption. They already got the one poison stack. They have a second one right there, and I think this is going to be our first blood. A desperate tombstone, not going to be enough. It's Ush who will strike first.
Do anything about it. It kind of reveals that, okay, if you didn't know it before, compLexity is not going to try to fight you in the split push engagements. So I think what Na'Vi are going to go for are stuff like that.
Moon Meander. They're going to dish out the Purge from Fog, but now Fog's going to get caught with the Burrow Strike right now. Weave is going to be flying out, same with the Tombstone. It looks like Na'Vi want to pull back into a different position, at least away from that Tombstone, but can they get out? The Rock going to be dropped, connects onto Upheaval there as well. A big Death Ward, however, on the return from Chad is going to stop them from moving on forward. They're going to eat a lot of this damage right here. Fly goes in, but he ends up going down. They're going to lose the one. Shadow Demon also going down in the mix, and now as they charge to the back, MSS is like, I got to get the hell out of here. He's going to make it out, but it's Swindle coming out with the killing spree right now. The clean house, but KOROK, the king to stand on the end, dishing out all that huge damage, tries to make it to the end, but Ziz ends up taking him down. Swindle gets the double kill. It's absolute
fight so far, and in all the engagements, he just kind of sits in the back, casting the upheaval. He doesn't die.
KOROK's in trouble. He might be caught out. Defensive disruption might only delay the inevitable. He's going to get some extra ticks off with the ultimate. Chad getting down a pretty decent Death Ward right here.
Actually goes down.
But they do manage to take down the Weaver, and now it's a self-dazzle shallow grave to make it away from this one. And Fogged, he gets dropped. MSS finally unleashes his primal roar, but it might be just trying to save his ally, which is not
quite yet though.
Ooh, he's thinking about it. The glyph already goes out. The tombstone is down. And Ziz is still on those front lines, putting it down. Okay, Upheaval actually going to be coming out here from Swindle first. We'll cancel it and step back. Man, this is finicky play. They get the new Viper, but there's the committed go. Oh! The Rock's going to get dropped, and it's a big one. Right onto Gnar. They're immediately going to lose Fog. Not looking to buy back quite yet. There's going to be the buyback. And now Chaos is out. Look at all the Rock people fly. Ziz moves on in. He's got the shallow grave to live it on out, but he's still got the Aegis. It's going to be used right there. Chad running to the south side to make it away from this. Still Gnar holding on. They get the splitter. They're looking to go for Ziz. The primal roll follow-up. They're going to get the Weaver down. They got him dropped. Now the self-fuels. KOROK looking to get himself into a newfound position. Those Rocks still doing pretty big work. They're able to bring down Fog. That's a dieback for him. The Witch Doctor Chad also goes down. MSS forced to buy back to get into this one. That tier 3 still standing. Finally going to get brought down right here. But this is it. Gnar really need to look to hold. Otherwise, they're going to be losing both of these racks. Here comes the TP back on in. It's going to be Ush first on the scene. Then you're going to see KOROK coming in here after. MSS charging forward, but he does not have that primal roar. He's so much damage from these golems. compLexity, they might see this. Are they going to just have Ziz finish it out? But KOROK's moving on in here, Blitz. Okay, Burrow trying to slow him down. The Fly ends up eating a bit of his own damage. They're going to be able to get the Yules on Swindle. Oh, followed up with the split up. This could be a huge pickup. Primal roll follow-up. Now he should have a buyback, but he's going to be forced to use it. 87 seconds otherwise. Making it go with the racks right here. Gnar looking to hit him hard and where it hurts right now. Look at the damage. Ush really right-clicking it home. Still no buyback. There it is going to be. Now the Burrow going to be flying out on Ush, but it's not quite enough. Look at this. Gnar see the buyback, and they're like, we've had enough, but let him get away here. There's going to be one rock dropped only onto Ush. And then with that, he's looking to turn back. Refresher's going to be flying on out. Ush is confident that he can really take it to Swindle here. Now he's going to pop his mech. He's just going to sacrifice his life to try to do as much damage, it looks like, and hold him on out. But meanwhile, on the other side, Witch Doctor is going to go down to Ziz, catching him off on the backhand lines. Moon gets the finishing blow onto Ush. No surprise, Ush. A buyback coming out, and he's trying to stop them. Oh, Viper Strike onto Moon. The glyph is going to be here. Fog now shows up, getting off the early poison. Fly up in arms of KOROK. KOROK's not going to be able to make it back. He has no TP and no way to wake it home. This is compLexity's chance to try to round out this game if possible. One tier 4 about to drop right here. Ush moving in, gets off his secondary Viper Strike. Ziz going to be healed up now from Moon Meander, but they're already going to town. The second tier 4 to drop here momentarily, but there we go. Primal Roar to fly out here on Swindle. Swindle going to be saved with the grave. That Death Ward, though, continues to do out the damage, but they're going to stop it with the rock drop right now, and the cheese going to be popped. Swindle still holding on. Here comes an Epi from Fly to save him on out. Can they stop the Beastmaster? They can. He goes down. Now KOROK makes it back into his base, but he's welcomed with the stun, dishing out that continuous damage, but he's eating way too much himself. Desperate, throws up his own Yules, trying to make it back in a way, but can he make it out alive? The Burrow's going to be there from Fly. He goes down. He now has to buy back and return into the battle, but Ziz has already cleaned out and finished up the Beastmaster. They're looking to go for the throne here, but they're slowing him down with the lightning strike. Now Korok moves right back in, trying to make it go. Z-Freak staying alive. Moonmeander might not be so lucky, barely inching it out. They're all so low. Swindle gonna be caught with the splitter. If they're moving back in, they're gonna get fogged. Ziz looking to clean up. He's gonna go down now. He does have a buyback. He's out for 100 seconds. Now, I don't think compLexity are gonna be able to finish out the game at this point. Korok gets his double kill. It does cost a lot on the side of the Gnar to hold out this big step back. Timeout's going to be used. Epicenter charge on forward. Big damage onto Korok. He needs some help. He's going to get Yulesed up. Blame though reflecting a bit of the damage, but they can't stop it. Korok is out. Almost 80 seconds. He has no for the next big push of compLexity, but that is very heartbreaking if you're on the side of Gnar, not being able to really get into that base and do a lot of work.
Yeah, and right now, without the Leshrac up as well, and the Warlock has everything up, I believe. If you take a look at his refresher orb, yeah, it's just cooled down. I mean, if you're Gnar, you're really worried. You don't have the Leshrac. What was keeping you in this game so far was the amount of buybacks that you were able to put up any sort of defense, but they're just going to march down this mid lane, and Ush realizes that as well. He's like, okay, maybe we can go for some sort of throne race scenario, but it's just not going to be possible at this race.
Here they come. Ush trying his best to maybe divert their attention elsewhere right now, but here comes Cole right down that mid lane. Early Viper Strike going to get rid of that Linken's, but Ush has to step back and look at Ziz. He's going right for the throne. Now they're able to dish out the Primal Roar, but it doesn't stop Ziz. Ziz has one thing in mind, and that's finishing this game. Here comes Swindle with the rock drop onto Ush. The secondary one off to the right-hand side for Chad as he tries to get off the Death Ward, but it's going to be canceled, and it looks like compLexity are going to be taking game number 1 against Gnar in this best of 3. What a play from them.
Yeah, this was one of the most fun games I've been able to watch. Like, I was stuttering over myself trying to get out everything that I wanted to. I mean, there's just so much going on in every single fight, and for compLexity to be able to win that, there were time periods where I was like, okay, they've just lost the game. Like, they weren't able to push. They got only one set of